Good evening, everyone. Thank you very much for joining on time. This is the eighth session of B1 level German. We will have after this four more sessions. I hope you learned something. Uh, yeah. So last week we were talking about how to use articles as pronouns. Sorry, yes, how to use articles as pronouns, because so far you know what are pronouns, you know how to use the pronouns in nominative, accusative, and dative cases in German language. You also know what are articles, bestimmte Artikel, der, die, das in nominative, accusative, dative, and genitive cases. Then you also know unbestimmte Artikel, ein, einer, then einen, then you also know them in dative, genitive case, and the same goes for Negationsartikel, and the same goes for possessive article. And then we were discussing about how you can use articles as pronouns. So you know pronouns, you know articles, but then we discussed how to use articles as pronouns. Okay. And then we discussed why do you need to do them, and we were discussing, like, we were going through exercises, and we could not complete all the exercises, so we'll complete those exercises. But before that, let's do a very quick recap of from the last week, sorry, the last session. So here are the pronouns. You should know this, all of these, like the back of your hand. It should be that obvious to you, all these things. You should mark this up. So, and then here you have possessive article, for mine. And then we also had this, like, there is a specific rule for dative cases. So plural dative, the noun, you have to make the ending sound like N if it is not already sounding like N. And for this one, like masculine dative and neutrum dative, you have to sometimes make the ending sound like A. For example, ich komme nach Hause and not nicht nach Haus. Okay. And then this was for unser. And then we did all of this. If any questions you have, please ask. If you have any questions, please ask. Then we looked at some examples. For example, this, wo ist der Kollege? And if I already know what I'm talking about, I don't really have to say Kollege. I can just say, wo ist der? So I can just say, wo ist der? Ich rufe den an. I don't have to say, ich rufe den Kollege an. But provided, like, everyone knows what I'm talking about. So it's always that, and it is always very, how do you say, umgangssprachlich. So it's very colloquial, where you use articles as nouns, pronouns. So normally, if you want to say ich rufe den an, normally you would say ich rufe. So you're saying I am calling him. So for him, normally you should use the pronoun that is ihn. Ich rufe ihn an. But you can just say ich rufe den an. Again, saying when you use articles as pronouns, it is normally considered colloquial or umgangssprachlich. Okay, so interviews and all those, like, if you are somewhere where you don't want, where you are not sure if you can be, how do you say, where you know that you cannot be informal, then don't use all of these. Go for normal articles and normal pronouns. But let's say you are very close to colleagues and you hear that they also use all, they also use articles as pronouns, then go for it. So we did all of this, and then we did all these examples, and then I gave you this table. I told you to mark up this table up. It's not that difficult. Masculine, accusative, dative, almost the same. Only dative here it is denen, and genitive, remember, dessen, deren, deren. Okay. Now unbestimmte Artikel, there is a surprise, because normally unbestimmte Artikel we have nothing in the plural case, right? But here we will have. So, and here you remember this eines, and here keines. Everything else remains the same. So let's talk about, also, I don't think you will ever encounter this scenario where you will use article as a pronoun for genitive plural. Uh, for So you will use this only, you will use genitive plural case article as a pronoun only for bestimmte Artikel. I don't think you need this for, when I say you don't need, that means people don't use them normally. So we did these examples. And I told you, like, so here you write, der Hund ist groß, der Hund gehört mir. If you want to replace der Hund, you can just say er ist groß, er ist gehört mir. Or you can just say der gehört mir. It's still fine. Okay. So let's continue. Let's do a few more examples. We discussed all of this. And yes, okay, this is where we left. So if I say wir, so wir arbeiten an der Idee. Okay, wir arbeiten an der Idee. I can also say wir arbeiten daran. Das ist die Idee des Teams. And I can say wir arbeiten daran. Does someone have a question why I'm saying, like, I can just say daran and not I'm saying, instead of saying an der Idee, I can just say daran? What does daran mean over here, guys? If I say this is the Idee des Teams, this is the idea of the team, Wir arbeiten daran. What do I mean by wir arbeiten daran?
Combining there and on.
No, but what does it mean? So what does it mean? Like if you have to say this in English, so this is the Idee des Teams. This is the idea of the team. Wir arbeiten daran. What will wir arbeiten daran mean if you want to translate this in English?
We are working on it.
On it
Oh,
or on that, something like that. So das ist der Plan für die Präsentation. I can also say das ist der Plan dafür. This is the plan for that. You know. So I think this is obvious. So you can use, what I'm trying to say is that you can replace noun and article with just an article, but you don't have to. Here you will say das ist der Plan für die. You can. I'm not sure whether they will cut your marks or not in exam. Again, anyhow, in exam they don't teach you like this, but don't use it very carefully. Don't always go about replacing pronoun, sorry, article and a noun with just a noun, especially not after prepositions. Okay, after prepositions, be careful. For example, die Aussicht auf die Beförderung ist motivierend. I can just say die Aussicht darauf ist motivierend. Okay, let's look at more examples. So I think we did this right, or we did not do it. Did we do it or
no,
did we not do it? Anyone can answer.
no,
Yes,
no, we did not do it.
did not do it right. So here is the so if you here are some examples. Can you read for me, Raga?
Yeah. First one, nominative. Der Tisch ist neu.
Don't read. Just read the sentences. Okay, don't read nominative and English. Just read the sentences. Yeah.
Der Tisch ist neu.
And
Ich
then tell me
kaufe.
if I can I mean and then always say it without the noun and you have to use your judgment. Will it make sense?
Mm, der ist neu.
Yeah, right. There is no, it makes sense. But provided I know what you are talking about. Let's say we are already talking about, let's say you live in Germany, I live in Germany, and you have an old table and you want to sell it on eBay Kleinanzeigen. Then you write about, I have this table, blah, 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 and it is new. Ich will den Tisch verkaufen, der ist neu. Provided there is some information already given about the concept, about the subject. Continue.
Ich kaufe den Tisch. Ich kaufe den.
Correct.
Ich gebe dem Tisch eine neue Farbe. Ich gebe dem eine neue Farbe.
Yes, continue. You can also say ich gebe dem Tisch eine neue, but then I have to, I have to be careful. What exactly? I mean, ich gebe dem Tisch eine neue, and then I have to be, I should know what do you mean by eine neue. Only if this kind of understanding is between you and me, you can leave the noun out. Continue.
Das ist die Oberfläche des Tisches. Das ist die Oberfläche dessen. äh,
Yeah.
dessen.
What did I say about this dessen? Then if you use dessen and all these things, right? So normally when you use dessen, it comes before the noun, and whenever so you will have dessen, right? So dessen, whenever you use dessen, there is a noun before and there is a noun after, right? Because it's genitive, right? It's something of something, someone of someone, someone of something, something of someone, right? So you have a noun before and after. So here this tissues will go away. You will have dessen. So dessen will jump over here and it will kick this article out. So you don't need the then. How will you say it?
Das ist dessen Oberfläche.
Correct. Das ist dessen Oberfläche. Okay. So here are the examples, guys. So here, continue, please.
Die Tasse ist neu. Die ist neu. Ich kaufe die Tasse. Ich kaufe die. Ich gebe der Tasse eine neue Farbe. Ich gebe der eine neue Farbe. Das ist die Oberfläche der Tasse. Das ist deren Oberfläche.
Perfect. Perfect. So why do I have it again? Okay, now please. You can read this one as well, no problem, Raga. Read only don't read, just read these, sentences over here. So, der Student liest ein Buch and tell me If you can read it without the noun, and if you can read, just read.
Okay. Der Student liest ein Buch. Der liest ein Buch. Ein Student liest ein Buch. Ein liest ein Buch.
Stop.
Kein Student.
Stop.
Ja.
Stop. Now you will only say ein.
Ein. Nee.
Check. Check.
Einer.
Einer. Okay.
Einer. Okay.
Be careful. Let's look at this table up one more time so that you know what we're talking about. So again, I should have like colored this as well, highlighted, but I did not do it. So masculine, accusative, dative, the only change you see is in dative plural. Okay. Genitive is obvious, dessen, dessen, deren, deren. Let's talk about negative. So you will see, okay, so let's talk with unbestimmte article, right? So you see this change only over here. I should highlight this. I'll do it right away. So this one is also okay. Now it's clear. Makes sense. Everything else, this one is obvious, so nothing changes. Okay, let's continue. So I think you have had a good look at this table. Let's continue. Yeah.
Ein Student liest ein
Einer.
Buch.
Okay, sorry.
Einer liest ein Buch. Kein Student liest ein Buch. Keiner liest ein Buch.
Now, if the student was like not a, let's say if the student was you,
Keiner.
keiner, and einer. Continue.
Die Studentin liest ein Buch. Die liest ein Buch. Eine Studentin liest ein Buch. Eine Studentin liest ein Buch. Keine Studentin liest ein Buch. Keine liest ein Buch.
Right, there is no difference, so it's
Das Kind liest ein Buch. Das liest ein Buch. Ein Kind liest ein Buch. Eines liest ein Buch. Kein Kind liest ein Buch.
careful.
Keines.
Careful. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Sorry, I'm doing mistake. Yeah.
Keines liest ein Buch.
Yes, right. So eines, keines, if you don't use the article. Again, you can also say s, but if you are using this article as a pronoun, you have to be careful. Continue, please.
Die Studenten lesen ein Buch. Die lesen ein Buch. Einige Studenten lesen ein Buch. Einige.
Okay, this is an exception. Just go with einige. It should be fine.
Einige lesen ein Buch. Keine Studenten lesen ein Buch.
Okay, so now wait. Okay, now let's wait. So let's say if einige was not there. Now we are talking about unbestimmte Artikel, right? Unbestimmte Artikel. So I cannot, let's say normally I have no unbestimmte Artikel for plural, right? Right?
Yeah.
But I want to use an article as a pronoun and I don't want to use studenten. What will I use? Again, I want to use an article as a pronoun instead of, you know what I mean. So what will I use?
Eine.
No, you cannot use. Remember that table. So normally you don't have any article for plural, unbestimmte. But when you want to use an article as a pronoun, there is something starting with we.
Weniger.
No, let's go back to the
Welche.
table. Welche.
Okay.
Right, let's go back to the table. Again, guys, this was part of the previous session. You should know all these things, Welche, welchen, welcher. It's not that difficult to remember. This was, the only new things are these denen, dessen, welche. This should be obvious. Let's go back. Yeah,
Then, yeah, welche lesen ein Buch?
yeah.
Keine
Welche
Studenten.
lesen ein Buch? Yeah. Now you're thinking, where do I need this one, right? For example, if I ask you, how many kids are there in the classroom? And you'll say, yes, some are there. Then you can say welche sind da. You can also say manche sind da. You can just say welche sind da. You know, like who all are and what are they doing? What are the students doing? You'll say, yeah, welche lesen ein Buch, welche lesen einen Vertrag, welche spielen. Of course, you can say some and all of this, but if you want to, they say that. I mean, this is my understanding. I may be wrong. My opinion. If this is this is colloquial language. This is how normally people use. They use articles as pronouns. Okay, so here she said there liest ein Buch. The correct way, like the formal way, to use er and not there. Er liest ein Buch. Instead of ein Student, it should be er liest ein Buch, or if it's woman, sie liest ein Buch. But here we are using articles as this is umgangssprachlich. So there is something called as umgangssprachlich. There is something called as standardsprachlich. Standardsprachlich is like that's how we normally talk. I mean, you will not hear this, I think, in Parliament. Maybe you will hear this, but I hope you get the point. Someone else wants to read. Thank you very much, Raga. Chandu, want to go ahead?
I'm a little sleepy today,
No
but okay,
problem.
let me try. Yeah. So, ist er den Studenten lesen ein Buch? Okay, it looks a little tricky.
Wait. Let me think. What was I thinking when I wrote this example? Ich sehe den Studenten. It's a copy paste error. So you have so just don't read after lesen. It's like copy paste error.
Oh, okay.
So this was from previous
Is,
slide and I copied. Yeah, I hope you get what I'm saying. So just don't read after lesen. Yeah.
mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, ist er den Studenten lesen?
No. Don't
Ist
read
es,
after. So this is a. Let me correct. This is a mistake. This should not be here.
okay.
Continue reading, please.
Ich sehe den Studenten. Ich sehe den. Ich sehe einen Studenten. Ich sehe einen. Äh, ich sehe keinen Studenten. Ich sehe keinen.
But isn't it that it should be student, not studenten?
Yeah, if
No,
it
this is
becomes
plural.
student, then
Then,
So
okay.
this is kind of like this is from A1, right? So there are certain nouns which you have to like. This is called as end declination. So sometimes you have, even though it is singular, you have to make the ending sound different. So actually the noun is student, but you have to make the ending sound like n. This is a specific case. Just ignore for now. So it's
okay.
the
I thought it's a plural studenten
no,
here.
no,
That's why
it
I
is
was
singular.
little
It is
confused.
singular. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Let me make it like this.
Then
Yeah, yeah.
mhm.
Let's see.
Is there the
Studentin.
studentin?
Let's see.
Is there
Okay, sorry, go ahead. So it's student, but this is called as end declination, and you have to make this ending loud and like and continue, please.
okay? Is there the studentin? Is there the? Is there eine Studentin? Is there eine? Is there keine Studentin? Is there keine? Is there das Kind? Is there das? Nein. Oder
No,
is there
ich sehe das ist correct.
yes? Okay. Is there ein Kind? Is there ein? Is
Mm-hmm.
there
Careful,
kein?
careful, careful. Ich
Is
sehe
there
eines.
welches Kind?
No. It is still no. Welche will be for plural. It is still singular,
Okay.
so it will be eines.
Eines Kind.
Yeah. Nominative,
Is
accusative,
there
eines.
mhm. Is there keines Kind?
No, if you no. It's if you use
Okay.
the if you use the noun as well, then you don't have to change the article. So ich sehe kein,
Yeah.
okay, ich sehe keines. you
Ist
know,
sehr keines.
you know.
Mhm.
So
Ist
let's say,
sehr kein Kind, ist sehr keines.
yeah, think of a horror movie. I know it's too late, but let's say, normally they have these horror movies where they, the two guys are walking across, and two people are walking at dark, and one person says, "Hey, look, there are the kids playing," and the other guy says, "What kid? I see no kid." Horror movie. The person will
Mhm.
say, "Guck, da gibt's Kinder." Other person will say, "Ich sehe keines." So this is where you can use again. This you can also use other places. Office. So continue, please.
Ist sehr die Studentin, ist sehr die, ist sehr einige Studenten, ist sehr welche, ist sehr keine Studentin, ist sehr keine.
Yeah. Anyone, Slavan, feel like reading today? We're not Slavan.
Yeah.
Slavan, go ahead.
Then student list ein book.
A little bit louder. At least I cannot. I mean, I can hear you, but I really have to pay attention.
Ich gebe dem Studenten ein Buch. Ich gebe dem. Ich gebe einem Studenten ein Buch.
No, 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 no. Wait. So you also there are two places. So you can
Okay, okay. I must replace in two places. Okay. Ich gebe dem
book
ein Buch.
is neutro. So
Ein.
eines.
Okay. Ich gebe einem Studenten ein Buch. Ich gebe einem eines.
Yes.
Ich gebe keinem Studenten eines. Ich gebe der Studentin
But
ein
you
Buch.
also, so ich gebe keinem eines.
Oh, okay.
Let's say there are kids. For some reason, there are many kids in your uh, uh, in your apartment, and they're all asking for ice cream, and you say, none of you is getting one from me. So, ich gebe keinem eines. Of course, then you have to assume ice cream is neutral. Continue.
Ich gebe der eines. Ich gebe einer eines. Ich gebe keiner eines.
Continue, please. If there's a mistake, I will talk.
Okay. Ich gebe dem eines. Ich gebe einem eines. Ich gebe keinem eines. Ich gebe den eines. Ich gebe einigen oder einer eines.
No. So now here, so here there is no, so einigen I have used, right? But einigen is actually an adjective. So before studenten, you have no article. That means it is that indefinite plural article which does not exist.
Okay.
So now what will you use? If you want to use a pronoun over here as an article, not clear what I'm saying. So if it was only ich gebe Studenten ein Buch, ich gebe Studenten ein Buch, you don't want to use Studenten, what will you use? That welche, right?
Ah ja, welche?
But here you have to use it in dative case because
Ja.
you are giving what? You are giving to whom? That to whom will be dative case.
Welchen.
Welchem, M,
Okay, welchen. Okay.
you know.
So, ich
Let me
gebe
just check. I don't want to be wrong. I think it is M.
It's N as per the table.
It's N. Let me just check. Yeah, it is N then. Yeah, it is N. That makes sense. It has to be N because den N, ein N, welchen. Yeah, it has to be N. I apologize. Where were we? Yeah.
So it is
Here.
like ich gebe einen eines.
No, no, here. Where are you? Slide 279.
Indefinite article plural. Ich gebe einigen Studenten ein Buch.
And you will say, ich gebe welchen eines.
Okay, ich gebe welchen eines.
Again,
Ich gebe.
einigen, you can, einigen need not be there. I don't think why I wrote this over here. Ich gebe
Okay,
student, and let me remove it. It's bothering me as well.
okay,
So this is not there. So
okay.
I'm not using any article because I don't have any indefinite article for plural case, right? But if I want to use
Okay.
that, so yeah. All right. This makes sense. I think I should put all of this into the asterisk. Please continue reading.
Ich gebe keinen eines.
Again. Ich gebe,
Keinen eines.
no, keinen. En
Keinen.
nylon.
Ja.
Did you say M or N? Did you say monkey or nylon?
N for nylon.
Yeah, should be nylon. Anyone else wants to read? Manoj, I believe, right?
Yeah, Manoranjan. Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry,
Ich,
Manoranjan,
ich,
apologize.
ich werde, ja, ich werde versuchen.
Alles klar, mach das.
Das ist das Buch, mm, die Studentin. So it's like,
Now you have to like no, don't use this. You also don't have to use student tense. So I know that you're talking about. Let's say I know that I know you can use an article as a pronoun for which will replace this and student tense.
mhm.
What is it? So genitive,
It's
plural,
like
and bestimmte article. So student tense,
Desen, Desen,
dessen, right? Dessen. So and when
Desen.
you
Okay,
use dessen, it jumps before the previous noun and it also kicks the
okay.
article away.
Das Desen.
No, it also kicks the article away. So das ist
Okay,
already
okay.
there.
Das ist Desen.
Das ist dessen book. Just say it little bit. No, don't make say it like dessen. Just say dessen. This is dessen book. Okay.
Das ist Desen Book.
Yeah. Continue.
Das ist eines Book.
No, no, no. No. You have to change the one which has been highlighted under asterisk.
Mm,
So it is indefinite article and it has to be plural. So we have this welche. So we have nominative, it is welche, accusative also welche, dative it is welchen,
Okay.
genitive it is welche. And now here it is genitive. And as said, you
Das
don't
ist
use that
welcher
in
Book?
real life. The correct answer is welche, but even more correct answer is this. You no one talks like this. Das is welche
Mm,
book. No one talks like this. So your answer should be, I don't need this in real life.
okay.
Okay, so genitive, you need, so genitive, so this pronomen, Artikelwörter als Pronomen, you need in genitive case only for bestimmte Artikel. Okay, for unbestimmte Artikel, for Negationsartikel, and also I believe for possessive article, you don't need. Next one, please.
Ähm, Das ist
Okay, so
dieser, I mean,
no, okay, let's assume, studenten also means, okay, I think no one corrected me. I did a mistake. So studenten is not plural, it is singular because I am using this, right? If it was there, because you have student, the student, the studentin, the studenten, the studentinnen. And because I was using this, that means it is singular. Is it clear, Manojan, what I'm saying? The mistake that we both did. So it is singular and not plural.
okay.
Okay. So again, what will I use? This is lesson book is correct. This is also, so this one does not, no mistake. This one does not exist. Now let's go for this one. Singular again.
Can I say the table once?
Yeah, let's
Because I
see.
don't know what.
Even I'm confused.
Yeah.
Let's see. Don't really
How
need.
does it come
Yeah,
in genitive?
yeah. Even I don't need this in real life. Let's see if there is makes sense to learn this right now. So
Kindness.
you can
I
just say
mean
this is
kinder.
kindness
Okay.
book. Yeah.
Genitive. It's like kindness.
Wait.
Okay.
It has to be kinder and not kindness.
Kindness. Kinder. Okay. Kindness. Kinder. Okay.
Yeah, I think it's. I think we are now overcomplicate. I'm complicating things for no reason. But we can let's see if we can still do the examples.
Okay.
You were here, right? Yeah.
Mm. This is kindness book.
Yeah. Continue. Just read this ones, okay? Just read the first ones because next two don't make sense. Just read the first
Mhm.
sentence of all three.
Uh, this is the uh,
So bestimmte article, genitive, pronomen as article. So masculine nominative, nominative and masculine neutrum it is dessen.
okay.
Feminine plural,
This are
deren,
okay.
deren,
There in
deren.
okay.
So
There in book.
das ist deren Buch.
Mhm.
This one,
This is this in book.
dessen Buch again, nominative. Next one,
This is
this is
there
plural.
in
Okay, now
book.
the studenten is plural. So deren Buch,
There in
deren Bücher.
no, sorry. Yeah, there in Bisha. Yeah.
Yeah. Manranjan, if you don't mind, I would like you to read this as well.
Okay. Their later trekt then Anzuk. Their later uh,
So if you don't use ansuk, what will you use? Just den, right?
yeah. Their later trekt then.
Yeah.
Their later in trekt the skin halt thus. The kinder trekt the again.
Die Kinder tragen die.
Yeah, tragan the.
Yeah. So
Possessive.
bestimmte only like here when you're using bestimmte articles as pronouns, you have to only be careful when it is plural dative and also for genitive. But genitive is obvious, right? Dessen, deren, deren. Only for plural dative, it is denen. Normally you have denen, right? Denen. But we have not yet seen the dative and genitive cases. Continue, at least on this slide.
Okay. Is seha then sie hat the das Mädchen.
No. But you forgot to say the verb. Sie hat die repariert.
Okay, yeah. The repartiate. Yeah.
Let's say if you come to my, let's say if you know me very well and I live with a person and,
Mm,
you came here 1 month ago and the lamp was broken and you come and you say, hey, what happened? The lamp is working right now. And I will point to the person. I will say, yeah, sie hat die repariert. Because you already know what we're talking. I don't need, because the topic of the discussion is lamp and I don't need
mm,
to say again, sie hat die repariert. That's it.
okay. Das Mädchen füttert das Eltern besuchen die
Correct.
Daughter. So their man gibt them das.
Yeah. Again, now here it is an overkill. I mean, normally, I mean, depends, so you can just say, der Mann gibt dem das Spielzeug. Okay. Or der
Mm,
Mann gibt, again, it's trying to, this is, again, we are entering in this higher levels of German. So like, context is very important. Continue.
their Frau hilft they
Yeah.
das das Kind gehört dem.
Okay. Manoj, please answer. If I want to use a normal pronoun over here, for the second sentence, the Frau helped, what will I use as a
Uh-huh.
normal pronoun?
Die Freundin.
No. I don't want to use Freundin. I want to use the correct pronoun for Freundin over here. So it is Z,
Eine
right?
Freund.
But
I mean, okay, sorry. Yeah, pronoun is it? Yeah,
so you have
sie.
to say the Frau hilft her, right? How do you say her over here? So she,
Sie.
no. So but that is nominative. But we need this
Okay. Dative is ear.
ear, right? Die Frau hilft ihr. Okay, guys, this
Mhm,
is V1 level. When I ask these questions, you should give me this answer before I blink. It should be that obvious to you. Continue.
mhm. The skin gehört uh,
Them. That's it.
them. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
The student in Huron.
Okay. I was
Dative
supposed to.
plural is them.
Yeah.
Then
No, but
the
don't look at the heading. Just look at the. I think I forgot to change the heading. I mean, uh, if it was professoren, but it is still singular, so it's them is correct. Okay.
okay.
Let's say if it was the student in her and then professor and they are listening to the professors, then it
Mm,
would be then. Okay.
mm.
But here, yeah, let me just correct it.
Or also you could make the student in as the pronomen, right?
Yes, I can
That
do
will
that.
also
Yeah.
still be
But
right.
that will not be in dative case, right?
Okay.
Highlight
Yeah.
is the dative case. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, I get it.
Yeah. Okay. Uh, Continue.
Genitive. Thus ought to. Mm, thus ought to.
First, read the sentence as it is, and then you can think.
Thus ought to this Nagbans is Noi.
Now you have to replace this bans with a article with the.
Desan. Desan.
Yeah, you're right. Just read the entire sentence now. That's
Yeah.
an
Thus
auto
ought to Desan is Noi.
Yeah, right. So you replace des nagbans with desen, and when you use desen, it goes
Mhm,
before the actual previous noun because when you use genitive, there are always two nouns, right? One before and one after.
mhm.
So it goes here and it kicks the
Yeah.
the already article that is so it will kick das away.
Okay. Desan auto ist neu.
What will be the question? Let's say person says desen auto is neu. Whose auto is neu? How will I say whose car is new? If you answer this question, you will make me very happy. How do I say whose in German? This was from BA2, guys. You should know this.
Wem?
No.
No,
Wem
not
is
wem.
whom?
Yeah.
Shravan, Chandu, Raga, you guys should know this, right? This was from A2. Remember Genitive, I told you how to say there was no one knows. It sounds like sen, but the beginning is different.
Vessel.
Wesen. Wesen auto is neu. Continue reading. Thank you, Shravan. Continue reading, please. Manoranjan.
Uh, can I ask you to spell Wesen, please?
Wesen is Wesen.
Okay.
Wasan. You don't need this for
Okay.
real life. It's not needed. But you can
Mm-hmm.
write it down. Yeah.
The Wohnung der Mieterin ist groß. The just a minute.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Take your time.
So D will not come.
Yes. So it's desen for masculine and neutrum. And for
Mhm.
feminine and plural, what is it?
Deser. I
No.
mean
Deren.
Daran.
Deren.
Deran won. Deran Mieterin is no.
Gross.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, not
Deran
deren.
Mieterin
Deren.
is
Now it means, then
yeah
sorry.
different.
So deren Wohnung is gross.
Yeah. Deran
Yeah,
Wohnung is groß.
you know. So deren metering will mean,
Mhm.
their landlady is big. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Continue.
The Simmer des Kindes is
Or not
bunt.
there, it should be like it will be her, her landlady is big. Or it can mean her or there, depends. Context is important.
Mhm, mhm,
Continue.
mhm.
Because it can be plural, it can be feminine. So
Yeah. Äh, Dessen Zimmer ist bunt.
Yeah.
Die Hobbys der Freunde sind äh, vielfältig.
No.
Vielfältig.
How do you read Prabhakaran? This, sorry, Manoranjan, this umlaut, how do you read this?
Äh, Vielfältig. Ja,
No,
Zug fehlt aus, right?
no, but the hint is, so whenever you have this umlaut, in English
Mhm.
we say air, in English we say air, right? A-E-R,
Ja.
A-I-R, air.
Aha.
Just say
Mhm.
air without the R part.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Vielfältig.
Yeah, Celtic or fetish, depending on where you live,
Yeah, okay.
depending on the pronunciation.
Fetish.
Now, I just
Okay.
want to, thank you very much. What I want to, this is why this is not, when I say be careful when you use this in professional life. If I say dessen Auto ist neu, you don't really know, right? But because dessen can mean masculine, can mean neutral. If I say deren Mieten is gross, it can mean her landlady is big. It can also mean their landlady is big. If I say dessen Zimmer is bunt, it may mean his. Okay, now here it is. Okay, in English we don't have anything for neutrum. I mean, it's just his. If I say deren hobbies in field, it can mean their or it can mean her. This is why you should be careful. Is there anyone else in the call? I can't really. Okay, I think just four of us, right? Five of us. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Anyone wants to go? No problem. Manoranjan, do you want to continue?
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
go ahead if you want to. No problem.
I mean, this we have completed, right?
Really? Yes.
Uh,
Yes.
yeah.
Let's go for this one.
Uh,
Be careful now. You have two at the same time. One is in accusative case and one is in nominative case.
okay.
Again, these exercises, like if you do it once, I don't want you to keep learning again and again. Just learn once and remember the grammar rules, remember those tables, and then you are done. Don't have to learn them again. So, unbestimmte Artikel and Negationsartikel and possessive article, masculine, nominative, you have to add the alphabet air. So the alphabet's
Uh,
air. So keiner.
Kind of okay. Ka-
Let us
uh,
go back to the table so that it is clear one last time.
yeah.
Here, check. And it's
Mm,
obvious, right? You use einer because there has to be something which tells about the gender of the noun, right? Or the gender of what you're talking about. If you just say ein, it can, that's why there is a difference. So eines, so you add this alphabet, you know, normally you have ein over here, but you add this endings just to make sure, provide information about the gender of the subject noun that you're talking about. Einer, eines. Let me highlight them so that there is less confusion in the next batch. Uh, Clear?
yeah.
Manoranjan, is it clear?
Yeah. Yeah. Christish. Okay.
You can take a screenshot of that, no problem.
Just a minute. Yeah.
The recordings are always there on the on the channel. You can always go through
Yeah.
them.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So all the recordings are there if this is your first session. So if you're not in the group, just send me an email and I will add you to the group.
Yeah. I'm there. I'm there.
Okay, continue then.
So this is keiner trägt einen
That's it.
Anzug.
Yeah.
Yeah. Einen.
No,
Sorry.
you don't say Ansuk now.
Yeah. Yeah. Got it.
Okay. And let's say if it is Lehrerin,
Einen.
then
Then it is like uh, keiner trägt
yeah,
eine.
yeah, that's it. Continue.
Neutrum is kindness, kind.
No, if you say kindness, then you don't use the article noun, right? That is the thing.
Sorry, yeah. Kindness, yeah. Kindness, hilt, Ines.
If I'm not speaking, that means you're correct. I will speak only if I see any mistake.
Hmm. Then kindness, Dragon.
Why are you changing the verb? It's tragen, and it
Yeah,
is
sorry.
why it is
Kindness,
kindness. It
Dragon.
is plural, right? So kaina is correct. So you add s only for neutrum and
Yeah,
singular
yeah. Okay,
cases.
okay,
For
okay. Okay. So,
plural,
yeah.
no problem. Continue.
Kainer, Dragon.
Yeah, okay. It's
Yeah.
Mutsen, right? Okay, now it is important. Now here you have to, so Mutsen, again, I have to replace this with an article, you know? And I have not used definite article. I have not used negations article. That means there is this imaginary unbestimmte article. Now I have to use that imaginary unbestimmte article as a pronoun. What will I use? Plural, right? Anyone else wants to answer?
Welchen.
Yeah, correct. Welche, you know? Keine tragen welche. Are the kids wearing hats? Keine tragen welche. No one is wearing any.
Mhm.
Continue.
Uh, ich sehe keiner, sie.
No, no. Why are you saying keiner? It is keinen, right? Why did you say it's keinen?
Okay, sorry. Yeah, it's masculine, right? Okay, okay.
But even if
Ich sehe keiner.
clean, you use keiner only if it is dative, right? For example, ich helfe keine Freundin. I help no girlfriend or no woman friend. Here it is accusative, right? You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Clear or not clear? Just ask if not clear.
No, the thing is like no, I have to revise my basis. Like even like the problem is
Ah, okay, no problem.
the
Continue.
I haven't revised well. That's a problem. Yeah,
Yeah, continue, please.
there's
No problem.
nothing. So Z heart. Um. So this is kinda lamp. Kinda repair yet. Eine Mädchen. Eine Mädchen füttert.
No, no, not eine. Ein, right? Where do you see
Ja,
eine?
ja, ja. Ein Mädchen füttert.
Now, so Kaninchen is anything ending with shen is always, almost always neutrum. Mädchen, Kaninchen, Hähnchen, you know. Uh, for example, Manoranjan Chan. Some people, if I just add Chan add to your name, this is not, I'm not joking. You can convert anything to this Shen. So, and made Shen futed kindness. And you have
Kindness.
Elton, Bezukan, Kaina. Okay, let's hold on, Pranojanjan, no problem. Let's see if anybody else wants to read.
Yeah, okay.
Raga, do you want to read, if you don't mind?
Ja. Der Mann gibt keinem eines.
Yeah.
Die Frau hilft keiner. Das Kind gehört keinem. Studenten hören keinem. Okay. Kei, keines Auto ist neu. Keiner Wohnung ist groß. Keines Zimmer ist bunt. Keiner Hobbys sind vielfältig.
Yes. Now, I just want to help you with one thing, right? So these examples may sound very complicated, but just think of this. So in German, there is this, you have this like Standardsprachlich German, like that is like formal German, and then you have this Umgangssprachlich. Why am I focusing on this? Because Umgangssprachlich makes your life much much easier. So why am I saying this? Whenever you want to say there, if you have to say there, then you have to go into that table of this ieren, and you have to learn all this. But if you just know des and deren, if you know des and deren, it makes your life easier, right? You know what I'm saying? So you can just use des and deren, and whenever you want to say there, just use des and deren, and that's it. Okay, so you can use desen for whenever you want to say there. What I'm trying to say is that, let me add, so whenever you want to say there, blah blah. Okay, now you can say, just remember this if you forget everything else, desen or deren. So use desen when when you mean masculine or neutral. Use deren when you mean feminine or plural. That's all you have to remember. Is it clear what I'm saying? I think it's clear. Okay, this is, if you forget everything, just, or use, whenever you want to say there, use desen or deren. Okay, people will know what you mean even if you like say desen in front of instead of deren, and the other way around. you know Desen Obst, Desen Projekt, deren Obst. Just learn to say these things. I think we have few more examples. Let me see. Oh boy, we have more examples. Let's see. If you are not feeling sleepy, do you mind continue reading, Raga?
Yes. Okay. Mein trägt einen.
No, minor.
Mein.
Bearer, right?
Yes, yes. Yeah. Meiner trägt einen. Meine trägt eine. Meines hält ein.
Eines.
Meine, ja, sorry, eines. Ja. Meines hält eines. Meine tragen welche.
Correct.
Ähm, ich sehe, ähm, ich sehe meinen. Sie hat meine repariert. Ein Mädchen füttert meines.
Yes, anything ending with ch is almost always a neutral.
Eltern besuchen meine. Der Mann gibt meinem.
Once again, so this sentence, Elton besuchen meine and meine. I don't think you will ever need this sentence. I mean, I don't think you will save words. So you can just say Elton besuchen meine Großeltern. So uh, but for practice, it's important. Continue, please.
Äh, der Mann gibt meinem eines. Die Frau hilft meiner. Das Kind gehört meinem. Studenten hören meinem. Meines Auto ist neu. Meiner Wohnung ist groß. Meines Zimmer ist bunt. Meine Hobbys sind vielfältig.
Perfect. Continue reading.
Okay. Deiner trägt einen. Deiner trägt eine. Deines hält eines. Deine tragen welche. Ich sehe deine. Sie hat deine repariert. Ein Mädchen füttert deines. Eltern besuchen deine. Der Mann gibt deinem Jungen eines. Die Frau hilft deiner. Das Kind gehört deinem. Studenten hören deinem. Deines Auto ist neu. Deine Wohnung ist groß. Deines Zimmer ist bunt. Deine Hobbys sind vielfältig.
Yeah, I think it's very easy, but it's nice if you can read.
Okay. Seiner Lehrer trägt einen. Seine
Uh, Lehrer
Lehrerin
will not be
trägt
there, right?
seiner.
You said seine Lehrer. When if you're using pronomen as article as pronomen, we don't need the noun, right? So seine trägt einen. That's it.
Sorry, ja.
Yeah.
Seine trägt eine. Seines hält eines. Seine tragen welche. Ich sehe seinen. Sie hat seine repariert. Ein Mädchen füttert seines. Eltern besuchen seine. Der Mann gibt seinem eines. Die Frau hilft seiner. Das Kind gehört seinem. Studentin hören seinem. Seines Auto ist neu. Seine Wohnung ist groß. Seines Zimmer ist bunt. Seine Hobbys sind vielfältig.
Perfect. Thank you very much. We are done. There are no
Rohit, I
question.
have one small question. As I said, I'm a little sleepy. Please excuse me if the question is so dumb. So regarding the plural, she said seine Kinder tragen welche, or is it welche tragen Mützen? I'm a little confused
No,
there.
welche will be towards the end. Yeah. So you don't change the. So which one do you mean? Tragen. Where is it?
Nominative plural.
Here, right now. So the positioning will not change. So she said seine tragen welche. It's correct.
Okay.
You're just replacing this object with a pronoun.
Okay.
So you're replacing a noun with a pronoun. That's it.
Okay. Thank
Yeah.
you. And Raga, it was really nice.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Thank you very much. I think we are done for. Let's see if I can. Yeah, guys. Say request as usual. What else? What I want to say is that let's see if we can. No, not this one. Where is the presentation that I wanted to? All right, we'll talk about it next time, not today. Thank you very much for joining, guys. I hope you learned something, and I hope you have a nice weekend ahead and also a very good Friday. If there are any questions, please ask. The call will end in, I believe, 1 minute. I will stay in the call. If there are any questions, please ask. Yes, the next 4 sessions also will learn a few things here and there, but it will be mostly exercises. That doesn't mean you should not participate. Please participate. There are a few things which I have not covered when it comes to grammar. Please try to memorize these tables, okay, guys? It's very important. This is B1. If you make mistakes here, yeah, the call is ending in 10 seconds. I should start shut up. Thank you very much for joining. Bye.